Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a very long time since my last video. A lot of things have been going on, but we're back. About to give you all another vinyl update. I have got a couple additions to my collection since the last video. I'm going to be showing those to you today. Telling you a little bit about them, why you should listen to them, maybe why you shouldn't. And yeah, that's about it. Hopefully going to be doing some more covers as well. Very shortly, gonna work on that, but for now I thought I'd just record a little vinyl update just to give you a look into what I've been listening to recently and what I thought would be good enough to buy it on record. So without further ado, let's get into the first record. The first record I've got here is by Superorganism, and it's their self-titled debut album called Superorganism. And yeah, I got this one on vinyl. Something for Your Mind, I heard that a while ago and I knew of that song, but I didn't know of this album. And then I listened to this album. It's got so many great tracks on it, including that one. Describe it as indie pop or kind of art pop, synth pop, something like that. This album came out in 2018, so not too long ago. Fairly new stuff. Yeah, in particular, this vinyl sounds really nice. It's something about how it was made, I don't know, but this vinyl sounds very nice when you play it, which is great for this album. It's got lots of different sounds. I would kind of describe it as maximalist, you know, lots of different sounds. Nice sleeve here, but we just got the normal black and white there. It says Superorganism on it. Just one record. Sounds great. We got the gatefold as well. There's also a little lyric sheet in there, which is nice. And yeah, that's them on the back there. It's a group of like 8 or so people. There's a track list here. My favorites from this album, probably Everybody Wants to Be Famous. That's my favorite song. Reflections on the Screen, Something for Your Mind, the Prawn song, and Nighttime. But I mean, all these tracks are really good, so definitely check this out if you're looking for some fresh new pop or something like that, or you just, you know, maybe you've heard this song, you want to give it a go. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's a great album, and in particular on vinyl, it sounds really good as well. So if you really like it, then I would consider getting it on vinyl, because yeah, it's just a great addition to your collection. Yeah, so this was Superorganism with their self-titled album, Superorganism, on vinyl. Next up, I got one of my favorites here. We have Malibu by Paak. I would have talked about Paak before when I showed you the Yes Lord vinyl. That was his collaboration with Knowledge, with the, you know, No Worries duo. But this album came out before that. Pretty sure, yeah, this one came out in 2016. Great year for music. But yeah, Paak, this is probably one of the albums, you know, it's the most fan loved, I'd say. And it's for a good reason, because, you know, it shows him kind of doing what he does best. It's got that R&B, bit of soul, you know, it's got a bit of hip hop. So it's definitely a great album to listen to if you are looking to get into Paak, or you've heard of him. Maybe you've heard a couple songs of his and you're not sure where to start. I definitely recommend this album, because it kind of gives you a good introduction to you know, what he's good at. And he had an album before this called Venice, which is pretty good, but the album after it is yeah, Malibu. This is a great one. Yeah, pretty much all over this album you just got great melodies, you got great instrumentation, you know, lots of good vibes and feelings on this one. But yeah, pretty much, you know, this is a great album. We got it here just with the 2 records, nothing too special, just the black there. This one sounds really good on vinyl as well, so I mean, if you heard this album and you like it, I would recommend getting it. Just, you know, the album art's cool as well. It's just nice to have. This one came with a poster as well, which is nice to put up. But yeah, talking about Paak, you know, getting into his albums, I reckon listen to this one first. If you really like this, then go ahead and listen to his albums, like maybe go back to listen to Venice and listen to Oxnard as well. That's kind of more rap heavy if you're into that. And also Ventura, his latest album, really good as well. Plus you can listen to his collaboration with Knowledge, No Worries, the one I was talking about before. That's a little bit something different. The production style's a bit different, but you still got his classic, you know, singing and ad-libs and everything on that. So yeah, let's also check out about Paak. But if you're new to him, I recommend starting with this album definitely a great one. Yeah, this is Malibu on vinyl. Next album I'm going to show you right here, we have Air with Moon Safari. This is a little bit something different to what I usually listen to, but I mean, you know, it's still that electronic. But this album came out in 1998, and it's a electronic duo. They're French, and it's just kind of some really nice electronic, kind of more down tempo, just, you know, chill out music. It's just nice to have in on the background. Yeah, got this one from a second-hand record store, still in good condition. Yeah, you can probably find this vinyl, you know, in most places. Great album cover as well. On it you got songs like Sexy Boy, All I Need, You Make It Easy. Yeah, just great, you know, chill out songs, just really relaxing in the background. Some great sounds on here, some good vocal performances as well. But most of them are instrumental tracks. So if you're into that stuff, you know, a little bit of electronic but not too hectic, just kind of chill in the background, then I recommend you check this out. Definitely a really good album. Like, for the time it came out, it's got some really good songs on here. Just the black vinyl on the inside there. But yeah, definitely a great album to go check out. If you're into electronic, or you just want something, you know, chill to listen to when you're doing something else, or you're kind of into this kind of down-tempo music, then yeah, go check it out. This is Air with their album Moon Safari from 1998 on record. Next up, going down that second-hand vinyl track, we got another one here, which I picked up. It's not an official release, but this one is kind of like a compilation, like a fan-made compilation on DJ Premier. So the producer, hip-hop producer, he was from the group Gangstar, very popular around the 90s. They had some classic hip-hop albums, and DJ Premier has produced many classic hip-hop beats. So this album is pretty much just a compilation of, it's called DJ Premier Golden Years, and from 1989 to 1998, it's just got a bunch of his beats that he has produced for other rappers and also his own group. So you got, like, you know, you got New York State of Mind by Nas on here, you got Biggie on here, you got his own Gangstar tracks, you got Jay-Z on here, you got Guru as well, doing his jazzmatazz stuff. So yeah, there's quite a wide variety of tracks to check out on here. This one was cool just because I like DJ Premier, you know, he's got that signature sound. I love his beats, so this was kind of like just a way for me to find out about some more beats that I might like. So because of this, I really liked the Jay-Z beat on here, so I went back and then I listened to the album that it was from. So yeah, you can kind of just, like, I'm sure you can find this compilation somewhere, or you can just find other compilations or mixes of his beats or whatever producer's beats you like, and then if you find one you like, you can go to that album, you can listen to the whole album, whatever you like. But yeah, this one was about $15, just picked it up, and still in pretty good condition. It's got 2 records in there as well. A little bit crackly, but no scratches or anything, it still plays good. So yeah, this is DJ Premier Golden Years. Just a little cool thing I thought I'd get to appreciate his production more, and why he's one of the best hip-hop producers to ever do it. That is DJ Premier with Golden Years compilation on vinyl. Next up, keeping down this second-hand and kind of fan-made thing, no official albums, we got this. This is one that I picked up from a second-hand record store, and it's a mix of MF Doom and Nas on this album. So what this is it's called Nostradamus, and pretty much it's a bunch of MF Doom's beats, because MF Doom, you know, he produces a lot of stuff as well as he's rapping. So it's a mix of MF Doom's beats, just random ones taken from like his special herbs and stuff, and Nas's raps on his album called Nostradamus, so hence Nostradamus. But yeah, it just comes across really good. I mean, if you don't like Nostradamus, you know, some of the beats on there you might not like, you can check this out. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online. But yeah, some of the tracks on here are sounding really good, just with MF Doom's beats in the back, and then you got Nas doing his, you know, storytelling, lyrical rap over the top. Yeah, definitely an interesting album. I thought I'd pick up just because I love the two artists so much. So it's kind of just like a mix of those two together. Just the plain black vinyl you got there. I'm pretty sure we got two. But yeah, I can just kind of appreciate it for looking at both the artists and kind of seeing them excel in their own areas and putting them together to make some really cool tracks in the end, I reckon. So if you haven't heard of MF Doom, if you haven't heard of Nas, I mean, definitely go check out their individual stuff first. But if you like both those guys, then I recommend checking this out. Even if, you know, remix albums might not be the thing for you, definitely go check it out. Still, give it a shot, listen to a couple tracks. You might have heard that beat before, you might have heard that rap from a song. And yeah, I think it works really well together on this album compilation thing. Yeah, so this was MF Doom and Nas with Nostradamus on vinyl. And next up, going back to the normal records, not secondhand anymore, we have Igor by Tyler the Creator. Definitely a very highly anticipated album that I wanted to get on vinyl. Not only because of the, you know, the great album cover, also just because it was one of my favorite releases of the year, as in last year, from Tyler the Creator. Yeah, a very interesting album, you know, considering how he started off. It's definitely a much more mature album if you're comparing it to albums like Goblin and Wolf. But as we kind of came in, you know, Cherry Bomb, he was kind of experimenting a bit, and then Flower Boy. Flower Boy was the album where it was just becoming a lot more mature, a lot more about himself. He wasn't just rapping about random things and just, you know, braggadocious rap. It was kind of like rapping, you know, looking at himself, telling us about himself. And this album is just even more of that, you know, be it relationship album, probably looking at one that he's been in, or it was like a breakup or something like that. Yeah, kind of just giving that to us in the form of mostly singing. There is very little rapping on this album, but the rapping that is done is kind of like not rap, it's kind of just like speaking to us, like in between all the singing. But yeah, very colourful production all over this album. You know, as usual, comparing it to like some of the quieter moments on Cherry Bomb, I could kind of see, you know, he's got that very colourful, I don't know how to describe it, it's kind of quirky. So yeah, you know, he produced the whole album, of course, by himself. Have a look on the inside, we've got a little gatefold, got him there, looking very nice, you know. Some of my favourite tracks on this album, definitely the opener, we got Lil Uzi on there as well, doing the singing, Igor's theme, Earthquake, that's a banger. We got Playboy Cardi on there. I think definitely a great one. We also have on the record, if you do like this album and you want to be thinking of, you know, supporting him, buying it on vinyl or CD, I definitely recommend to do that because it comes with a bonus track. It's called Boyfriend on here. That's a nice one. It fits very well into the album. Just kind of flows through. You wouldn't notice it was there if, you know, you wouldn't notice it was a bonus track if you hadn't heard the album before. Other songs on here, New Magic Wand, A Boy Is a Gun, probably my favorite on here. What's Good, Gone Gone, Thank You. Just front to back, we got great songs all over this record, especially the closer, that's a great one as well. And it's kind of a bit of a concept, just telling the story through this relationship, or all the ups and downs of it, and kind of, you know, frustration, madness, and kind of falling for the person, and then acceptance, and then just like all of these different, you know, emotions through the album. Just the one vinyl here, just the black. We got Igor in the middle, looks very nice. I know with some of the pre-orders you could get different colored vinyl and stuff like that, but you know, I didn't get to get that, so we just got the normal one. It's still all good, it sounds great on vinyl as well, as usual. Maybe if you're into more of the rap kind of stuff, listen to his older things, but I don't know, if you're into some, you know, more pop music, it's kind of a bit more experimental, very fresh, kind of like the superorganism stuff I was talking about before. If you want some new fresh stuff, then go check out Igor, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. It's a great album, go check it out. And yeah, I'm so excited to see what Tyler is going to do in the future, how he's going to evolve from this. Is it going to be even more mature than this? Is it going to be like a step back and he's just going to like do some more rapping stuff? Or is he going to like, you know, pursue another genre and see where that takes him? But yeah, I guess we'll find out. This is Igor by Tyler the Creator on vinyl. And the last record that we have here is the Black Album by Jay-Z. I picked this one up, you know, I love Jay-Z, I love his albums. My favorite one of his, probably Reasonable Doubt from the 90s, 96 I believe. But yeah, also The Blueprint, a great album by Jay-Z from 2001. This is the Black Album from 2003, and this was meant to be Jay-Z's last album. He was like retiring from music, so this was like a big album, you know, everyone's like, oh, it's his last album, whatever. I mean, I'm not sure how it was, I wasn't, you know, I wasn't listening to Jay-Z back then, but yeah, so this was meant to be his, you know, retiring from music, him leaving, so it was definitely a big moment for him. But you know, he did come back to release much more albums after that, obviously, even with his recent one, 444, which is a great album. Even, you know, despite he's like 50 something years old, he's still spitting bars just all over that album. It's crazy. But yeah, this is Jay-Z in his prime pretty much still. Definitely I'd say top 3 albums, you know, probably number 3. But yeah, the Black Album, we have some production from Kanye on here. Yeah, a little gatefold here. This one came with a nice poster, so that's nice, you know, if you're into that. Looking very nice. And just the standard black on the inside. I'm not gonna bother taking it out. No special vinyl today, but yeah, it doesn't matter about that when you got a great album like this. Definitely go check it out. If you know, if you want to get into Jay-Z, this is definitely one of his better projects, so give this one a shot. You know, you might know some of the songs in here that were pretty popular. But yeah, this is a great Jay-Z album. If you've heard his stuff before and you haven't heard the Black Album, you must go listen to this. And yeah, also his other albums as well. Just whatever you listen to, whatever you're feeling, if you like it, then that's great. This was Jay-Z, the Black Album from 2003 on vinyl. So that's all the vinyl I got to show you for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just a little update on, you know, some things I bought since the last video, what I'm listening to, and hopefully from this video you go listen to some of these albums, or, you know, inspires you to listen to something else in that genre, or just look for some new music. Yeah, that'd be really good. So hope you enjoyed it, and I will be making some more covers soon. I'm also working on some new music, and yeah, I guess I'll just see you in the next vinyl update video, or whatever video I'll make next. Let me know if there's any covers that you want me to do, or any maybe other type of videos that you'd like me to do in the future. Maybe some music reviews, or, you know, some stuff I've been listening to recently. I could definitely you know, get down with doing that. Yeah, but that's about it. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you very much if you're still watching, even though I took a big break and didn't upload anything. But yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this video, looking through some of my collection. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, and peace.